Must be sad about E3 2022 being cancelled, especially how E3 2021 happened while it's obvious why E3 2020 didn't. One game Ubisoft would most likely have unveiled at the convention would be Just Dance 2023, as we get these games yearly. But I predict that just like in 2020, if the game ain't revealed in June 2022, we'll see it in late August. I'm aware people made songless predictions, yet I'm thinking of everything in the game, as Just Dance 2022 is loads better than the last few installments, but still far from the greatness of JD4 in 2014, though the announcement delay means a shot at full redemption. Get on the floor since I'll be tuning up the speakers so I'm loud and clear. Hey, I'm Owen, the fiction fanboy, and here we go. Let's make Just Dance 2023. Like all games, aside from the original, there are over 40 tracks in total. I shouldn't have my hopes up too high, so I'll try being realistic. I can expect many returning artists, meaning I should start with tunes from them before thinking of new musicians. How about Dua Lipa's Break My Heart, The Weeknd's Take My Breath, Ariana Grande's 34+35, Justin Bieber and Quavo's Intentions, Ed Sheeran's Shivers, Pitbull and Chris Brown's International Love, Flo Rida and Sia's Wild Ones, Jason Derulo and Josh 685's Savage Love, and Katy Perry's Never Really Over to start. My other suggestions would be Justin Timberlake's Mirrors, Britney Spears' I Wanna Go, Imagine Dragons' Natural, Billie Eilish's Everything I Wanted, Taylor Swift's Shake It Off, David Guetta and Nicki Minaj's Turn Me On, Calvin Harris's Feel So Close, Lady Gaga and Beyonce's Telephone, and Bruno Mars's Treasure. As far as K-pop goes, since there's been loads of that lately, Blackpink will surely return, so let's pick How You Like That. Tracks from newcomers who seem ideal would be BTS's Butter, Ava Max's Kings and Queens, Marshmello and Bastille's Happier, Post Malone and Ty Dolla $ign's Psycho, Owl City's Fireflies, Sam Smith's How Do You Sleep, G-Eazy and Halsey's Him and I, Alessia Cara's Scars to Your Beautiful, and Snoop Dogg and Pharrell Williams' Drop It Like It's Hot. I knew Snoop and Pharrell aren't new, yet the former only appeared as a featured artist thrice, meaning a song hero should be in the series. Knowing the success of Disney's Encanto and Pixar's Turning Red, one of those movies should get a dance, whether it's We Don't Talk About Bruno, Surface Pressure, You Know What's Up, or Nobody Like You. And finally, since the 2020 decade has been grand for Sonic, I can see a Green Hill Zone melody happening for a video game themed routine, so the Blue Blur joins Mario, Tetris, the Angry Birds, and Pac-Man at last. The dances can be based on the main music videos or taking different approaches. Crossing my fingers at least a fraction of these become a reality, as they're all worthy contenders. We're currently in the 9th generation of gaming, as the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X are a year and a half old, whereas the Switch is 5. Most companies have left the 8th generation behind, so if JD 2022 isn't the last game in the franchise to release on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, then it must be JD 2023, because while I'm aware Ubisoft can just port the UI from previous installments to the old versions of newer games, like they did with JD 2016 through 20, it'd be a bit weird to see any console other than the Wii to have the most main series Just Dance games. Although if it's any system that's worthy of surpassing the Wii, it's the Switch, since the hybrid has outsold the OG motion control platform. Now I know of the big concern. If all Just Dance games really do become 9th gen exclusives, that means your only controller options are Joy-Con or the smartphone app. No more PS Move and RIP motion capture players, as there's no PS Camera or Kinect. But does the company actually want to go that route after how the first Just Dance game did? I'm sure a choice will be made, whether it's right and or tough. Regardless, it genuinely must be worth it. You want to know what's preventing me from saying Just Dance 2022 is the best one? It's easy to figure out. The UI makes you feel like you're playing JT 2019 for a 4th time. The menu is pretty huge, making it hard to see everything at once, and folks have asked for one tiny change that might make a significant difference. A dark theme option. For sure, I wouldn't want the JD 2015 style, which is especially tiresome for 7th gen players who saw it 5 more times in JD 2016 through 20. The menu in the 8th gen versions of JD 2016 through 18 look decent, and the Xbox 360 version of JD3 has a nice list, while JD4 has a similar vibe. I think there should be a combination of some of these, where the songs aren't all over the place, and room for previews along with the categories in separate tabs instead of pressing a button multiple times for all the dance types. In terms of dancing, we see the same star bar, and look at these shots side by side as one is JD 2021 and the other is 2022 via Unlimited. Can't tell the difference? I wouldn't blame you, thus proving my point further. I think the stars should look cooler, and despite how cool it is obtaining Superstar with 11,000 points, or even Megastar with 12,000, plenty of people have reached 13,000, so there should be an Ultra Star ranking for that. And I think a color change for the players is in order, notably for how Megastar and P4 blend in with their pink, and how P2 and Co-op are both orange when there are other colors out there. Just for extra flair, maybe the pictogram bar can change, and same for the place where the moves happen. Updates are necessary if you want to have things feeling fresh, so it has to occur sooner rather than later. Upon starting each Just Dance game and selecting your controller, you're taken to the main menu and you just dance. Whether you do it regularly for exercise, reaching high scores locally, participate in the world dance floor, or use the sweat mode to see how many calories you burn. The simplistic childish dances are in the kids mode, and the last 2 entries had a supposedly new mode called Quick Play, where the game picks the first song for you, and it's basically a never-ending playlist and a revamped version of Non-Stop Shuffle, which was a thing since JD2. Another reason Just Dance 2022 isn't the greatest in my book. No matter what you say about Kids Mode, it probably won't be leaving anytime soon, and I think it was made so they don't need to continue creating the JD Kids games. It's time for something new, if not old modes that are worthy of returning. I'd like to see the battle mode again, akin to the JD 2014 version, and when people emulated JD 2022 for the Wii, they made their own mashups, so mashups have a chance. Besides, the routine for last Friday night was basically a mashup of moves from several Katy Perry dances. I don't have an idea of a new mode, though I did see Fra DJ make a Mario Party style party mode, and I could see that being made. You know, it'd be like Mario Party, but we'd be playing dances as a substitute for mini-games. How far you move is based on your performance, as in the higher you rank, the more spaces you advance, and the goal is to reach the end first. One more mode that should return is the Just Dance Machine Story Mode, as the original tale ended on a cliffhanger, and I don't know how much longer it can hold on, as I'd like to see more of these micro-routines. Many modes have either been left in the dust or seek coming to life, and no better way to sweeten the franchise than with content like this. For this final section, I'm pretending all of my song suggestions are in the game and start off with tracks that should get an extreme version as they're the most popular alternate routines. Out of the 28 popular songs, the 9 I see deserving of the difficult dances are Dua Lipa's Break My Heart, Ed Sheeran's Shivers, Flo Rida and Sia's Wild Ones, Britney Spears' I Wanna Go, Imagine Dragons' Natural, Blackpink's How You Like That, BTS's Butter, Post Malone and Ty Dolla $ign's Psycho, and Snoop Dogg and Pharrell Williams' Drop It Like It's Hot. As for which batch of tracks could get other types of alternate routines, they'd be Ariana Grande's 34+35, Jason Derulo and Josh 685's Savage Love, Katy Perry's Never Really Over, Justin Timberlake's Mirrors, David Guetta and Nicki Minaj's Turn Me On, Bruno Mars's Treasure, Ava Max's Kings and Queens, Owl City's Fireflies, and Sam Smith's How Do You Sleep. Here's one concept I thought of. What if there was an extreme, or at least hard, seated dance with loads of spinning, punching, and leg turning required? That might work. As usual, you'd need Superstar or higher to unlock the extremes, and other alts will ask you to play the classics thrice before accessing them. Heck, 4 K-pop JD22 songs were extreme trios and quartets, and 3 of them got easier solos for non-experts. And lastly, for prizes, the Loot Box X system is alright, though I think there should be 3 machines instead of 1 so we can choose to unlock an avatar, skin, or alias. I'll admit I'm a bit satisfied about stickers being removed because you won't have to play a dance you don't like multiple times, especially if you got a high score on your first attempt. Find the extra dances that fit the songs we jam to, along with neat prizes, and the whole world shall be shaken. Overall, I don't foresee all of this happening, maybe a portion, big or small, as this is more of a dream than the truth that'll be told in the future. I'm sure some of you have different aspects of what Just Dance 2023 will be like. There are going to be some bad songs to balance out the good ones. There's a 50-50 chance of the game coming to 8th gen consoles as it might be their last. It'll be a miracle if the UI gets changed as the dances got updated. We'll likely have very little options of game modes, alternate routines are almost guaranteed to be made, and the reward system is going to be as predictable as practically everything else. I'm sure that no matter what, people will buy the game and be entertained one way or another. Want the fiction to spread? Then please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications. Don't forget to also comment below and follow me on Instagram for teasers and thumbnail previews of future YouTube videos. Thanks for watching, look forward to seeing you again, and have a good night-o!